Hi everybody. So today I've come with another interesting session of Human Eyes, and it's so many other features. One of the features which we are going to be showing today is the OCR plus AI. It's not just like any other OCR which just extracts the data and gives you in a set format. Over here you will see that not only the AI validates the invoice as per the FTA requirements, but also there's an automation feature whereby automatically entries will be booked in. So for a layman person who doesn't even know accounting or the debits and credits or where the entry should go, the AI will do all the heavy lifting for you. Plus, there are options for manual intervention as well, how you want to classify the expense on spot, and there are so many other features also which I will show you. Let me just go into the Before I go, let me show you the invoice. So you can see over here, this is the invoice. This is the invoice. Hardly it's reading well. Very difficult to read. So let's see what human eyes can do on this. So we'll go into invoice creation module. You can see over here. There are so many other features which will be showing. I'll be showing slowly over the course of time. We upload the invoice. We select the quality. We start the extraction. So you can see the invoice upload is happening, the data table is being made at the back end. Now the processing has started. You can see over here each and every step. These are live demos which I'm showing you, not something which is recorded or any fake videos are being shown to you. These are live data. So you can see now, let me pull out the invoice again and you can see the AI capability. So not only does it has converted the invoice, it has digitized the invoice. I know there is a lot of hype currently in the market about e-invoicing is going to solve this, that, but the main problem which we are not addressing is, the vendor master. Who is controlling the vendor master, and what assurance do you have whether the tax code, VAT code that you are going to be selecting as published by FTA, whether it's going to be zero rated or standard rated? Who does that? At the end, it's a human being who's doing still, the classification. Let's say, instead of a zero rated VAT code, he selects exempt rated VAT code, or a standard rated should have been selected. So now you do not have time to, go back and rectify what has already been done. The invoice has been sent by the ASPC service provider into the FTA portal. So how do you amend that? Where is the validation step? Currently, I don't see anybody in the market who's speaking about validation that needs to be done upfront. You know, it's fine you're pushing in invoices. I myself have done so many implementations in the African countries, Egyptian countries, Saudi countries as well also. But the biggest issue is the challenge is the vendor master and who's controlling the what type of bad code has to be configured. Again, it's a human being, so there is 98% chance of a human error. Whereas you can see over here with human eyes, I didn't do anything. I didn't even create a vendor. Automatically, the vendor was also created. So you can say just creation of the vendor, it takes around about more than 1 to 2 days. Approvals, mechanisms, everything, and then you are doing the processing. As here you can see, immediately nothing has been missed. You can see the vendor's name, the same vendor name is coming. You can see the TRN number, the same TRN number is coming. Invoice number, the same invoice number is coming. Immediately it gives you whether it's an old vendor, new, it's a new vendor, it's local or a foreign. I've seen cases whereby, vendor invoices are entered without even distinguishing whether it is a local or a foreign purchase, which does have an implication when you're doing customs reconciliation, when you are presenting reconciliations related to cost of goods sold. How do you demonstrate where is the vendor location? You can see over here the TRN number as well also has been picked up. Then if you want to override, you can override as well also. How many line items are there? You can see I didn't even enter manually any invoice. You can barely read anything. barely read anything. But see over here, Humanize has done all the heavy lifting. It has even done the categorization as well also. So if you want to override this categorization, you can do that as well also. You can see the exact description. Machine screw. You can see over here. I can't even read the line item. The smallest of the smallest amount also. It has picked up and it has even charged that this is a taxable supply by the parameters built into it. Now let's see the total, whether it's up to the match or not. You can see over here subtotal 19.30, 0.97% VAT. Exactly the same amount you can see. Total is coming to 20.27. What validations has he done? These are all the validations that is required by FTA. He has done those. Okay. Now, once we select the invoice is valid, import selected, automatically the entry has gone in. I didn't have to do any double entry or anything. Layman can also do. You don't need to be an accountant to do this. You can see over here. You can see over here the entry immediately. You can see over here. Each line item there is an entry that has been booked 18.5, 0.18.5, 0.50, 18.5, 0.93 in accounts payable, then total input VAT on this, office supplies expense, everything. And you can see over here, it's done the magic that this is claimable invoice. You can claim the VAT on it. The payment reference number has been generated as well also. So tomorrow, if you want to make payment through it, you can do that as well also. You do simple source of data. Once your entry is approved, that's it. Your entry is gone. Let's say I want to even check whether this is meeting the IFRS requirements or not as well also. Let me see. So you can see over here now the IFRS validation is being done by the AI. You can do this validation on a mass scale as well also. You can do this validation on one-to-one as well also. So you can see what risks it has highlighted, fraud risk indicators, backdate physical returns. This journal has been created on 11 May 2024, December 2024. Vouchers, the risk is very high. Potential invoice splitting or duplicate posting. Same invoice numbers are used for two distinct expense categories. Control weaknesses. No date validation preventing future. So you can see this. Is it a compliant, correct expense classification and VAT treatment? No capital items misclassification as per IS2, IS37, correct expense classification and VAT treatment. You can print this report and use it for your review mechanism as well also. Thank you everybody for taking your time to watch this interesting feature. There are more other things to come as well, which I'll be posting. So stay tuned and please do check my earlier posts as well also. They are very beneficial and please feel free to reach out to me as well if you want to learn more about this software, about Humanize and its built-in AI capabilities. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Have a nice day.